Alright, so we're looking for Maramilo, and she is supposed to be a temple priestess over in the the temple compound, and in the Hall of Wisdom. Let's see here. Temple is down there. So down to the right somewhere. Do we have like one of those nifty boats around here somewhere maybe? Ooh. Ooh. Not that boat. That boat will take us to different towns only. Would have been nice if there was a boat that took us to that compound, or that canton. I mean. We'll just have to. That's the red run. We do kind of want to go into the Red Run Canton as well, to try to get some more work if we can. Oop. Hello.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
Okay. Travel. Temple. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, what is... Oh, is that Ebonheart? It is Ebonheart. Oh, hello. I think the only thing that we have that we kind of want to do in Ebonheart is investigating into the Dark Brotherhood. I've never done that either. Could be interesting. So that's the Halls of Justice, where she's apparently a priestess. Oh, she should be in there. I guess that's... I think this is where the Lord is. Like the Lord Vivek. She's probably not in the Underworks. Probably not. All of Wisdom. Hey, do you know about... No, you do not work.
Oh, come on, leave me alone.
I will. Milo's quarters.
No, I don't think so. I'm sure there's someone else you can bother.
Do you know where Milo is? There. She works in the library. If she's not there, you might find her in her private quarters. Her door is across from the Canton office. Canon offices here in the Hall of Wisdom. She works in the library. Okay. Was this the library? Yeah.
Say what you want of me.
Aha!
Your wounds are minor compared to what you will receive if you continue to bother me.
I'm gonna continue bother you. Yes, I'm Maramilo. Kaya sent you? Follow me into the back of the library. We can't talk here. Okay. Oh yes, of course. It's way more private here. Deed to Indrel's house. Deed to the home of Velando Omani in Seydanin, legally purchased from Indrel Rathriel. Okay. Interesting.
is someone watching me. I can tell.
Yeah, I am. I'm only watching your neck, though. Go ahead. I'm afraid I don't know anything about the Sixth House cult, but I can tell you about the Nerevarine cult. The temple worships Nerevar as a saint and hero, but prophecies of his reincarnation are punished as wicked heresy. The Nerevarine cult claims Tribunal are false gods, hence the temple's persecution of the Nerevarine cult. A group called the Dissident Priests disputes temple doctrine on the Nerevarine prophecies. The prescribed book, Progress of Truth, describes their beliefs. Get a copy of Progress of Truth for Caius Casades. That will tell him things he needs to know about the Nerevarine cult. This book lists the disputes of the Dissident Priests with the Tribunal temple doctrines. The temple has outlawed the sale of or possession of the book, so it will be hard to find. We have a copy here, but I fear I'm being watched by ordinators here. A safer plan would be to search local booksellers. Some booksellers ignore temple bans and on outlawed books for profit or for principle. So we talked about this a lot last time already, but let's talk about watched by ordinators. I do not care for temple politics, but I have read Progress of Truth and it troubles me. I have friends, former priests, who have gone into hiding, so I am bound to come to the attention of the ordinators. I am careful, but I am afraid. I'm no secret agent like you or Caius. Sooner or later, I too must go into hiding. If it is too late, if it is not too late, have you returned to Caius? Tell him I'm worried, and that if something goes wrong, I will leave a message under the agreed code word Amaya. Okay, Dissident Priests. The Dissident Priest disputes temple doctrine and are outlawed and persecuted by the temple. Ordinators arrest and imprison heretics, and the Empire cannot interfere. Progress of Truth lists their beliefs in brief. In brief, they challenge the purity and divinity of the tribunal, suggesting their powers are sorcerous, not divine, and perhaps akin to the powers of Dagoth. They also condemn the arbitrary power of the ordinators and accuse the temple hierarchy or self-interest and corruption. Okay, so we need Progress of Truth. They are supposed to have it. It's an outlawed book though, so I feel like it's probably not. Probably not the one that they have just laying around amongst the other ones. Maybe it is, just because it would be so much easier to guard it when... I mean, they have guards here anyway.
Do you want something?
No. Do you know anything about that? No, you don't. How about you? Progress of Truth. Nope.
You talk too much, Outlander.
I know. On Oblivion. I mean, she did She did say that they have it here in the library, didn't she? Can be found in the secret libraries of the Halls of Wisdom, but they're guarded. Okay, so we want to search
Say,
booksellers. Is what she says will be more safe.
Oh, come on, leave me alone.
Oh, it was locked. That's the high
sure
fane.
there's
I'm not really allowed in there.
No, I don't think so.
Pretty sure. Office of the Watch. Coordinator Barracks. No. It's the temple. Maybe we could just go back to the bookseller that we were at.
Your wounds are minor compared to what you will receive if you
It's just the question of where
I'm
we
waiting.
were. Was the yeah, the here. Lower works of the foreign course. Foreign is where we need to go then. Buttons there. Maybe the arena.
make it quick, Outlander.
And foreign is up there, yeah. Guessing it's that one there. It's so freaking hard to find your way around here sometimes. Luckily for me, there's the boats.
what do you want?
Speak,
Not
traveler.
what we want. We're not going to the upper, no. This is the Black Shock, yeah. That's where we found the guy, so he should
Do I care?
be
What do you
close.
want?
Is it in here? Apothecary. Yeah, it's in here, isn't it? Rare books.
Ours is to ask, what does this visitor want?
Hello,
Watching you,
I'm back.
scum.
Progress of truth. Oh, there it is. Hee hee. Gimme. Thank you. Okay. Let's take a look at the progress of truth, because that could be interesting. Excerpt. Concerning the points of the temple doctrine challenged by the dissident priests. 1. The divinity of the tribunal. Temple doctrine claims their apotheosis was miraculously achieved through questing, virtue, knowledge, testing, and battling with evil. Temple doctrine claims their divine powers and immortality are ultimately conferred as a communal judgment by the Dunmer ancestors, including among others the good Daedra, the prophet Veloth, and Saint Nerevar. Dissident priests ask whether Dagoth Earth's power and the tribunal powers might ultimately derive from the same source, Red Mountain. Sources in the apocrypha suggest that the tribunal relied on profanely enchanted tools to achieve godhead, and that those unholy devices were the ones originally created by the ungodly Dwemer sorcerer Kagrenak to create the false construct Numidium. 2. The purity of the tribunal. The dissident priests say that the temple has always maintained a public face, represented by the hieroglypha, the priestly writings, and a hidden face represented by the apocrypha, the hidden writings. The public account portrays the actions of the tribunal in a heroic light, while the hidden writings reveal secrets, untruths, inconsistencies, conflicting accounts, and varying interpretations, which hint at darker and less heroic motives of actions of the tribunal. In particular, conflicting accounts of the Battle of Red Mountain raise questions about the tribunal's conduct and about the source of their subsequent apotheosis. Also, there is a good evidence that the tribunal has been concealing the true nature of the threat posed by Dagoth at the Red Mountain, misleading the people about the tribunal's ability to protect Morrowind from Dagoth and concealing the recent dramatic diminishing of the tribunal's magical powers. 3. Temple accounts of the Battle of Red Mountain. Ashlander tradition does not place the tribunal at Red Mountain and holds the Dwemer destroyed themselves rather than that Nerevar destroyed them. Ashlander tradition further holds that Nerevar left Dagoth guarding the profane secret of Red Mountain, while Nerevar went to confer with the Grand Council, i.e. the tribunal. That Nerevar died at the conference, not of his wounds according to the Ashlander, but from treachery. And that subsequently the tribunal confronted a defiant Dagoth within Red Mountain, then drove Dagoth beneath Great Red Mountain when he would not yield to their will. 4. Veneration of the Daedra saints and ancestors. While challenging the divinity of the tribunal, the dissident do not challenge the sainthood or heroism of the tribunal. In fact, the dissident priests advocate restoring many of the elements of fundamentalist ancestor worship as practiced by the Ashlanders and by Saint Veloth. Exactly how this would work is debated. inconclusively in the Dissident Priests. 5. Denial of the prophecies of the Incarnate and persecutions of the Nerevarines. Though no conscious consensus exists among the dissident about whether the Nerevarine prophecies are genuine, all agree that the persecution of the Nerevarines is unjust and politically motivated. The dissident priests do not reject mysticism, revelation, or prophecy as part of religious experience. The dissident have not resolved the issue of true or false insights. They have studied the mysticism of the Ashlander ancestor cults, in particular the rites of the Ashlander seers and wise women, and the prophecies of the Incarnate. Many among the dissident priests have come to believe that the Nerevarine prophecies are genuine and have made a systematic study of prophecies recorded in temple archives. 6. Authority of the Archcanon and the Ordinators. The dissident priests reject the authority of the Archcanons and the Ordinators. The temple hierarchy has been corrupted by self-interest and politics, and no longer acts in the best interest of the temple or its worshippers. The dissident priests believe the Archcanons and Ordinators speak for themselves, not for the tribunal. 7. The Inquisition and the use of terror and torture by the Ordinators. Within the temple hierarchy, it is an open secret that the Ordinators rely on abduction, terror, torture, and secret imprisonment to discourage heresy and dissident. The dissident priests feel the Ordinators are either out of control or tools used to maintain a corrupt priesthood in power. 8. Fundamentals of temple doctrine: charity for the poor, education for the ignorant, protection for the weak. Though the dissident priests acknowledge that most rank and file priests honor the best traditions of the temple, they believe that many priests in higher ranks are interested in love of authority and luxury than in the welfare of the poor, weak, and ignorant. Stupid Ordinators. They just seem like very evil
Share your
people.
thoughts, friend.
It's really weird with the there's of course pros and cons to both sides of
What's this
all
regarding?
of those conflicts and whatnot, and you kind of have to just decide for yourself which side you stand on, I guess. It's just kind of hard to like really get a good grasp of it, because like, I mean, we know, like in the time that we live, not gaming world, but in the real world, that I mean, prophecies don't exist. I mean, they do exist, but there's nothing to them. But of course, that doesn't matter in the game world. Like, this is fantasy. I mean, we don't travel around on silt striders either. Like,
Why walk when you can ride?
you can't. I'm just saying that it's hard to use logic in a world where you barely know what the logic is compared to real. Never mind. Let's go back to Balmora. Caius misses us, I think.
Why walk when you can ride?
He probably doesn't. Well, actually, he might actually do, because he's. I think he's pretty pretty eager to hear what we found out. Findy found. Thought he was attacking me. Are you attacking me? No, it's a... Oh.
I have no time for you, veteran.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry, Mr. Guard. He scared me a little bit. I thought I was doing something unlawful. That would have been bad, because that's not what Gash is about. Caius, for
Apprentice,
fuck's sake,
how can I help?
put on a shirt. We're here to discuss your orders? Yes, I am. I have your report. I'll make copies of your notes from Hello Hey and the Progress of Truth. Give me time to read and digest all this. In the meantime, I'm promoting you to journeyman. You're doing good work, and here are 200 drakes. Go out and treat yourself to a new pair of shoes, and go do some jobs for the guilds or other freelance work, just to keep your cover story current or get some training. Then, when you're fit and rested, come back and I'll have new orders for you. Thank you, Caius. Thank you. I'll have a little bit of speechcraft training, and I'm gonna... You know what? I'm gonna sleep in your bed for, let's say, 9 hours. We'll go get up bright and early. Oh, you had a disturbing dream. You can only recall one part. A tall figure with a golden mask. Mask led you among the dead as through a wedding celebration. You heard many voices, but no lips moved. You strained to breathe, but your chest didn't move. The tall figure spoke with each figure as he passed among them, laughing and joking as if they were alive. But they made no reply. You tried to cry out, but without breath, your tongue fluttered in vain. Also, I didn't get my... Oh, it's 7 p.m. Okay. Let's sleep for another 8 hours then. In your dream, a tall figure with a golden mask greeted you, saying, "There are many rooms in the house of the master. Be easy, for from the hands of your enemies I have delivered you." It seemed you had died and could see yourself laid upon a table lit by candles. But with your own hands you touched the figure. The figure drew breath, opened eyes, and rose from the table. Then the room was gone, and the world filled with light, and you awoke. You dreamed that a tall figure with a golden mask spoke to you, but you understood not a word. He smiled and seemed pleasant. But when he reached to touch you, it terrified you. And you tried to escape, but you couldn't move. You tried to cry out, but you couldn't make a sound. The figure kept smiling and talking, but you felt sure he was trying to cast some sort of spell on you. When you woke, you couldn't recall how the dream ended. You've ascended to level 14. Today you wake up full of energy and ideas, and you know somehow that overnight everything has changed. What a difference a day makes. What a difference a day makes. Willpower, yes. Speed, and we do strength, because why not? Okay, now Now can I sleep my full rest? There. Okay. Thank you very much. There's some weird freaking dreams that I had before having to. Oh, before getting my good sleep. I woke up a bunch of times all night, Caius. Ain't good. I'm scared. I feel not very well rested.
Where did I put that?
I don't know, man. There?